Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalie and my channel is all about vintage, luxury, fashion, and styling. So if you're interested in any of those, please consider hitting the subscribe button below. And today I'm going to be talking all about the Loewe puzzle bag for you guys. So let's get right in. If you guys have been following me for a while here and then also over on my Instagram, which if you don't already, I will pop my handle on the screen. Make sure to check me out there because you can see like all my daily outfits and styling and how I'm showing all my bags styled in my outfits from day to day. But yeah, if you guys have been following me for a little bit, you'll know how much I am obsessed with Loewe, and not just Loewe, but specifically the Loewe puzzle bag. I have been very into the last couple months. I took a trip to New York just last month actually, and I tried on some of the puzzle bags in store and felt even more in love than I was already. So today I have one here to kind of talk about, and I'll talk about kind of like the pricing and kind of my first thoughts on the bag and all that. So let's get right in. This is a small Loewe puzzle bag. So there's a mini size, which is so cute. And actually for a mini, I feel like it does hold a decent amount of stuff. I did try it on and I loved it. I initially thought I would want the mini, but I feel like I have so many smaller bags that I think having a little bit of a larger size is just a little bit more practical for me for day to day, just throwing everything in and like not having to worry about like making sure everything fits, you know? So that's kind of nice, especially because like mini bags, I find that the one thing that I can never really fit in, even if it fits all my essentials, a lot of times sunglasses won't fit. And so that's like the one thing where I end up like having them tucked in here or on my head, and like it just doesn't go well. Like, you know, I end up scratching them, they fall, whatever. So having a bag that can kind of like hold all the essentials plus a little bit extra is nice. So this is the next size up from the mini. This is the small Loewe puzzle bag. And this is actually a special edition edge version, they call it. So more expensive than the original, which we'll get into pricing in a second because I just noticed something that you guys need to know. But it has the beautiful woven handle, which I love. I think that is so beautiful. It's really, really nice, and I add something special to the bag. And then the edge detail, so you see it's like a two-tone, and they do these in all different colors. This one's black and tan, as you can see. And on the back, how it's kind of like the two-tone. It's got the silver little pocket in the back here and no feet on the bottom. So the old versions had feet, and I think the larger ones still have feet, but this small one does not have feet anymore. They also took away on these newer versions versus the older ones. If you've seen some of the older bags around, they used to have extra D-rings that you could kind of play with where the straps would go. Those are gone now. So what they told me in store was that they've kind of like streamlined this to make it a lighter bag, because I guess some of the complaints of the bag were that it was a little bit heavier. So they've kind of taken away some of those elements to make it lighter. I feel like it's a very relatively light bag for what it is. And what makes it light is because, here, I'm gonna show you the inside here. So let me just take this out. So the inside is done in a canvas. So you see that it's like a herringbone kind of patterned canvas. There is a slip pocket in the back, but it's just kind of one large open area. So some of the things when I've asked before about what people's opinions were and thoughts of the puzzle bag were that they find it a bit hard to get in and out of compared to the medium size. I don't have the medium to compare. I haven't looked at the medium personally myself. But I do feel like it's not too bad to get things like in and out of here. Like if I had to like get stuff in and out, it's not too bad. I mean, I guess I could see if you have like a larger item, maybe like a big sunglasses case, it could be like a little bit challenging, but I still think there is plenty of room here. But I'm also like someone that is used to a super small bag, so like for me that's not a big deal. So as you can see, it has a removable crossbody strap, which is adjustable, which is always nice. I feel like if you're gonna give a crossbody strap that doesn't adjust, it's kind of pointless. So it's nice. It can go crossbody, you can go just shoulder bag, and you can kind of adjust the heights and stuff, which is always nice. It feels like beautiful leather. So this one's like a calf. It is like lightly grained, as you can see, but it's relatively smooth. And I feel like there are like the versions that I feel like are smoother than this, like really smooth leather, that I feel like would probably mark very easily. And then there are some that are like even more grained. So I tried on this gray one, which was so beautiful in the store. And it was like a more grained, like supple leather, which kind of would probably give more over time. When I was talking with the sales associate, I think that one kind of would get that slouchier feeling over time. I think this edge version, because of all of the extra layering that there is on the leather, I think that this version would probably stay a little bit more structured over time. So if you're someone who wants kind of like a little bit more of a structured puzzle bag, I'd go for like the edge version versus the regular one would kind of get like that smooshier feeling over time. And this one has silver hardware, which the sales associate also told me, and I haven't like gone and double checked if this is all accurate or not, but what he told me was that the traditional classic Caskin version of the bags come with the silver hardware, and the grained versions come with gold hardware. So kind of depending on which type of hardware you want, that might affect like the type of leather that you are buying. And I did just notice, so when I went to the store last month in New York, the price of the small was like $2,900, and now I just checked online and it's now up to $3,150. So Loewe just had a price increase, at least on this bag in particular. So that kind of sucks. This bag actually was bought pre-loved. This is from Rebag. So the deal on it was actually decent. Like version right now goes for like $3,700 after the price increase. And this bag was listed on Rebag for about $2,900. And then usually Rebag has like promo codes and things so you can save a little bit extra. So definitely a deal, and it was like literally brand new. I mean, there's like, it's not been worn. I really don't think this has ever been carried. It is like in beautiful, like perfect condition. So I would definitely say with the puzzle bag, the route to go would be like a pre-loved version, at least in my opinion. I feel like, yeah, maybe the savings aren't like huge because it is a classic bag that over the years has still stayed super popular. It's beautifully made and crafted well. So the prices you aren't gonna get like an amazing steal, but you can definitely get a good bargain, especially if you get one that's like a little bit more loved than this one. I will say the smalls are a lot harder to find on the market than the medium size. I'm seeing way more mediums right now when I was looking over the past like month or so as I've been like building my Loewe puzzle bag obsession. So the smaller ones are a bit harder to come by. You kind of have to wait a little bit longer for those to come. But if you're okay and flexible on the size and you're okay with that next size up, I see the mediums all the time under 2,000, pre-loved. And there's some beautiful versions. There's some like suede ones, different colors that are seasonal and no longer made. I will link any like the amazing ones I can find. I will link down in the description box for you guys. But I think Loewe is a beautiful brand. I think this bag is so beautifully made, like really, really well made. Like some days these bags, like Chanel bags, the prices they go for compared to like the quality of they are is not great. And I'm always so hesitant on getting newer bags because I just feel like the quality is not necessarily there compared to vintage bags. And you guys know how much I love vintage bags. It's very hard and very rare that I will go a new bag versus a vintage bag. I feel like I always end up spending on the vintage bags versus new. But I would say if you're looking for like a beautiful classic bag that's like a little bit understated, that's another thing I love about Loewe. I feel like they are very like understated, and it's one of those like if you know brands. So it's like beautifully crafted, like you're getting a beautiful bag. It will like last for years. It's like cool, but also like it has some structure to it. So I just think that the top handle is great. Like I always need a top handle in bags and a crossbody. Like those are my two like necessary things in bags these days if I am going to invest in anything. And I think it's just beautiful. It comes in like classic colors. Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say except I wish they didn't keep going up in price, but that's like everything these days, right? But yeah, my first thoughts and opinions are that I absolutely love this bag. I think it's beautiful. If you have any specific questions for me, please leave them down in the comments. I'll be sure to respond. And a reminder, if I find any great pre-loved deals or bags or like finds, they will all be down in the description box below. And until next time, take care. Bye.